Now, we would like to introduce Mr. Tang, the Director General of the World Intellectual Property Organization. His video clip is now introduced. Thank you.
Commissioner Mori of the Japan Patent Office, President Campinos of the European Patent Office, Director Vidal of the US Patent Office, dear delegates, dear colleagues. It is a pleasure to join you at this Trilateral Symposium on IP and the environment. Ladies and gentlemen, our planet is under mounting threat. Over the last 50 years, the global surface temperature has increased faster than at any other point in the last 2,000 years. Sea levels are rising around the world. Water cycles are intensifying. Permafrost is melting. And extreme weather events are multiplying. The recently released IPCC report makes it clear that 40% of the world's population is highly vulnerable to climate change. The danger is real and it is urgent. But I still believe, as do many of you, that it's not too late to tackle this existential issue. If we act now and act together and implement the commitments of COP26, it is still possible to put the world on a more sustainable footing. Innovation and intellectual property have an important role to play in turning these ambitions into action. The global IP system is a key factor in supporting green innovation and creativity around the world. It creates incentives for public and private R&D investment into environmentally friendly technologies and solutions, and it helps to translate basic research into tangible climate change adaptation and mitigation solutions. Critically, the IP system also helps developing and least developed countries to acquire green technologies through tech transfer and licensing. Policy measures such as the fast tracking of green patents will speed up the time it takes to bring innovative new ideas to the market. And patent filings by themselves generate a vast treasure trove of information that is open and accessible to all. So the challenge for the global IP community is not only to sustain and build on this work, is to bring this work out of the shadows and into the light. And it's by connecting with a broader range of stakeholders and by developing practical measures that lift up individuals and communities around the world that we show how IP is advancing the social good and helping us to combat climate change. Fostering a more inclusive IP ecosystem, as well as sharpening the impact that IP has on the ground, is what drives our work at WIPO and in many of your offices. Amongst the initiatives we have includes WIPO Green, our online platform for technology exchange for green technologies. Of course, there's no shortage of new green technologies in development, but their adoption and their diffusion can sometimes struggle to keep pace with the scale of the climate threat. This is true, especially in many developing countries, which often require support to integrate green solutions into their industrial practices. WIPO Green bridges this gap by connecting providers of green technologies at all stages of development with those seeking environmentally friendly solutions from all over the world. Not only does this facilitate tangible partnerships on the ground, but it also helps to ensure that technology adoption matches local needs. And this is crucial because while climate change is the very definition of a global challenge, we know that the most effective solutions are those tailored to specific conditions and local contexts. Today, WIPO Green comprises of more than 120,000 technologies and needs for solutions, with registered users from over 130 countries. Moreover, our acceleration projects support the development of green solutions in particular regions or areas of technology where they can have the greatest impact, such as the palm oil industry in Indonesia or climate-smart agriculture in Latin America. As we strengthen WIPO Green, collaboration and partnership will continue to be the bedrock of our work. For example, we recently launched a new project, IPO Green, to further assist IP offices in the promotion of green technologies, and we are developing a new green finance initiative. Later this year, we will also publish a new flagship publication, the WIPO Green Book, which will showcase technologies and solutions for climate change adaptation and mitigation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is by supporting the development of breakthrough technologies that we can guard against climate breakdown. Around the world, IP is already playing an important role in accelerating progress towards a cleaner, greener planet. But there's no room for complacency. In fact, we need to be moving on this on all fronts in an urgent fashion. So the global IP system must continue to be innovative in a way that it supports green technology development. We must remain open to new partnerships and new forms of collaboration. And we must explore IP's role in enabling co-creation and innovative licensing agreements. WIPO is committed to working with green innovators, other international organizations, NGOs, and key partners such as the JPO, the EPO, and the USPTO to speed up the transition to a green global economy. And like you, we are as resolute in our determination that IP will continue to play an important role in securing a more sustainable future. Congratulations once again on this important and timely symposium, and let me wish you our best wishes here at WIPO for a successful and stimulating program. Thank you very much.